So, let's talk about Halo today. Hey, by the way, before I get into today's story, and you can probably guess what it is already because it's not very subtle, isn't it? From Bounding into Comics, I do like those people over there. But today, I'm going to watch the Uncharted movie. Yes, I have given in and I'm going to go and watch it because I want to see if Nolan North has a cameo appearance and whether they credit Amy Hennig as the actual creator of the franchise. I'll be very curious to see how that all works out. And of course, I won't be doing a review. I'll just be giving you my thoughts about Marky Mark and Tom Holland afterwards. That's going to be it. It'll be probably about a 5-minute video. But also today, they are having the premiere of The Batman in London. So I'm going to be sticking around because people are going to be releasing their reactions, not their reviews, after the premiere is finished. And I'm hoping to cover that and give you my expectations, my excitement. But without further ado, folks, let's check out this video. Let's check out this article from Bounding into Comics. Master Chief to have his face revealed in Paramount Plus live action Halo series. I noticed that I said his face because can you imagine if Master Chief was a female? It's like Victor Von Doom in a future MCU film will be Victoria Von Doom because Marvel and Disney cannot help themselves. But for a change, we're not talking about those two companies. We are talking about the Paramount Plus series. So it's been confirmed that Master Chief will actually lift his helmet and we can all see his cute face. And in case you want to know who plays Master Chief, is this handsome devil right here, Pablo Schreiber. Yes, the brother of Liev Ray Donovan Schreiber himself. That's the dude and that's him there having a bit of a, God, that guy's got some big old guns, hasn't he? So that's his face basically, that's him. I don't know what the big surprise is. And also, you got to think about it this way. When Carl Urban played Dredd in 2012, did anybody have an issue with him not removing his helmet? No, because that's what the character is essentially in the 2000 AD comics. So why on earth would they do it in the film version? Obviously correcting a little mistake the 1995 film with Stallone actually made.
And as for you, Mama, judgment time.
So it's just a really bad decision, I think. Speaking to IGN, Halo executive producer and 343's industry studio head of transmedia, Kiki Wolfkill, explained that showing what John 117 looked like under his helmet was important for the story to be told. I think we set out to tell a character story and a personal story, Wolfkill stated. By the way, she's got a great name. And once we really got into what that story was, it became clear that you really needed to see the person in the armor under the helmet. Okay, she then revealed the fans will see his face at some point in the series, noting that for some people it's been a moment 20 years in the making, and for other people it's something that feels very hard to imagine. Because if you've never played the Halo games, one of the biggest mystery boxes is that Master Chief never reveals his face, and I'm kind of glad they did that because if they were to do it, it might take you out of the game because it's a first-person shooter, so it's from your point of view, not from a third-person's perspective, which is what I actually prefer. So I don't know why they feel they've got to do it in a live-action version and not in the game. It's a little bit strange. It's like when Agent Mulder and Scully, people wanted those two dudes and dudettes from the X-Files to sleep with each other. And I think the nearest thing that we got was a Rolling Stone cover, if I'm not mistaken. But it's such a weird thing. Now, there's an interview between Kiki Wolfkill and Deborah Snyder, yes, Zach's missus, and on IGN. And I'm just going to play this excerpt here, then I'll talk about it quickly after. Here goes.
Grapple with. And for us, part of the value of transmedia is it does let us use different mediums to be able to explore maybe a different trajectory or maybe a different view into a character there's different burdens that will go onto the television show than the game carries, right? So if we can sort of navigate where we have a little bit of freedom to try and explore some different ideas or to express a character differently, we try and...
Yeah, you see, that's the thing I don't like. When you've played the game, but we're now doing a live action version of the game, we want to explore different ideas that fits in with today's ideology and politics.
And we try and take those. But as you know, it's amazing to have these dedicated fan bases and communities. But it's also hard because there's so many diverse perspectives in there. And at some point, you can't satisfy all the voices, and you need to have your own voice.
Yeah, you can't satisfy all the voices. You need your own voice. Yeah, I kind of get where she's coming from on that one, but did you see the trailer? Oh my God.
I'm counting on it.
I'm Cortana.
And of course, we haven't seen this show yet. It's not debuting until the 24th of March. For some strange reason, I thought it was the 24th this week, but thank God, we're going to get another trailer. And I bet you the next trailer is going to be more focused on Master Chief and the men of the show. Because for some reason, when you have, I don't know what it is. You've got Laura Hisrich, you've got the bird behind the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon Prime. And, these female showrunners who, they don't want to make a good show just for the fans. They've got to abide by what Hollywood is saying to them today. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And the more they do this, the more backlash they're going to get. I'll be clear. I don't think Halo's going to get the biggest backlash like Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power is getting right now. But it is... It's certainly not looking well for the franchise in terms of a live-action series going forward. Yes, they've made spin-off Halo movies before, but they've only featured 117 very sparsely.
No, and that's the thing. And I think that's what we're seeing now is I think there is a rejection of at least in the film industry, of films being made in a boardroom. I think people want to see a perspective, and I think they're calling bullshit when it's not their perspective, that, they're being sold something differently than what, was promised to them.
Yeah, well, that's the point. So yes, apparently we don't want to see a boardroom decision, which is true. It's happened. You might get the exceptions like Peacemaker, which I cannot wait to watch the rest of. I heard something really funny about the last episode, so I'm definitely going to be covering that. But yeah, when Deborah Snyder says that, I mean, she's probably been part of these corporate boardroom meetings. And then, we're going to give the fans something that's against the grain. So that can be good and bad in equal measures. So I don't hold that much hope for the Halo series. I had my concerns and gripes about it already. And if you want to, there was something that I addressed in one of my reactions, like why aren't they using the original voice actor for Spartan 117, Steve Downs? Well, apparently they did use him, but they replaced him. And you're not going to believe the reason why. I mean, when I saw this, I just thought, this is actually pretty disgusting. So while on the surface, the recast may seem an affront to longtime Master Chief voice actor Steve Downs, one of the GOATs, the controversial decision actually has a very easy explanation. Put simply, Downs is too old. The dude is 71, that's not too old. It's been hinted that Halo TV show will break the Master Chief tradition by actually revealing the character's face. And unfortunately, Downs' face just doesn't fit the bill. But why do you have to reveal Master Chief's face in the first place? That makes no sense. You could just have him helmeted all the way through and have the iconic voice of Steve Downs all the way through. What's so difficult about that? I thought we kind of got, this feels like the early noughts, in Spider-Man 2 when Tobey Maguire, actually, even in number 1, he has to reveal his face because there's this weird thing that the audience will be feeling cheated if we don't get to see the face of the actor actor they're watching, which, you know, they're kind of proving that wrong now. You had Pedro Pascal in The Mandalorian, and yeah, of course, they went for that face reveal thing at the end, but, you know, at the point where he's kind of a mystery dude walking around doing what a Mandalorian is supposed to do, that was already captivating. It's all part of storytelling. So just because you can't show Steve Downes' face because he's too old is a dumb, stupid take. You don't have to show Master Chief's face in the first place. That makes no sense to me. Is Halo show dead on arrival? Well, we don't know yet. We haven't seen a single episode, just the goddamn awful trailers. And of course, yeah, everybody's having a go at Cortana now. And I've got to admit, when I've seen her now in this picture here, she don't look that great, man. She is a soccer mum, pure and simple. And let's face it, some soccer moms can be hot. I've seen them, so I should know what I'm talking about. What did I admit that? Well, what's the matter with me? Anyway, folks, if you enjoyed this quick take today on Halo, the TV show on Paramount, just watch the Neil Blomkamp Landfall instead from 2007. That is a way better depiction of Halo. God, I mean, this is all Xbox, Microsoft aligning to the politics now. That's why I've come off Game Pass now. I just want to play the old games. Nothing new comes out that excites me. Maybe if it's from Korea, I might be excited. Elden Ring is out this week, so I'll look at the reviews for that and decide if I want to pick up a copy or not. But, you know, can you imagine when they do a Gears of War movie, how that's going to be realigned, you know, for today's sensitive political climate because people get offended? No, people get offended because they can't see what they want to see. Anyway, take it easy, look after yourselves, and if I were you, check me out on my next video.
Like and subscribe, or get your nuts Krogan crushed with Jason King.